Next to bat for Toronto, Hiroki Big Daddy, and he's shooting for some real history here as he looks for home run number 5.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jason Napier earns win number 7 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Luis Montoya permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Isaac Washington, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Center fielder.
At the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Montañez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now at the plate, Greg Kloboff. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Farrar is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for a home victory, Hero?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both swing the bats, we probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off.
Standing in, Maurice Biden went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Quick. Shading to his right. 2 gone. Ready once again. Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kloboff is there and he puts it away to stop. So striding forward now, Herbert Sherwood. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Center fielder, number 25.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, Dero, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started, to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that will create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
Good lead there at second. Here's the
right
pitch.
here, easy.
Bouncer to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Yeah, that ball's hit hard.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Maldonado. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Big Daddy is right there, 1 down. Now in the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Red Sox 1. 7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Blue Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Darryl Fry earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong. Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Miguel Sanchez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
First offering on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500
you got
again.
It. Round it.
They got to find a way to get out.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And not in time as the run scores. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting. Now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for just as good now as when this streak started, to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Quick comes up with it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So striding in, Tyrone Bueno, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Klaba is off at first with 2 away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Big Daddy ranging back to the track, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 22 on the year, and the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tommy Parker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Big Daddy ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park, and we are tied 2-2. Into the box now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Right here on the back.
Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And they'll hold the lead runner at third, but the batter does end up making it to second with only one away. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Billings, the runner at third. Big Daddy is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Quick fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Chris Vila, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Kloboff is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 2. Striding in once again, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, with that base hit, Debro, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
Stepping up now, Elmer Trujillo. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Big Daddy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Into the box now, Cesar Alanis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
2-2-2.
Big Daddy is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Settling in now, Greg Kloboff. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Big Daddy will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Red Sox 2. Digging in and looking for more, Hiroki Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Number 25,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway. Out to deep center. Leaping, and he makes a terrific catch as he bangs into the wall.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Sherwood racing back. Still going back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the blowout continues.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
18-5 the final in this one tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Andres Ramos earned his 9th win of the year. Miguel Sanchez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes.
Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Felipe Pacheco gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
25.
First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is code red right here. If they drop this one and get swept 4 games in their home ballpark, you could be sure that there's going to be a players-only meeting happening.
Boy, Dero, it's a tough thing to do, and one of the things you want to do, you always want to protect your turf and play well at home. The series hasn't gone their way so far. They really need to pull this one out here to avoid the sweep at home.
And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, Dero, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Fernandez ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. and they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
0-2, here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. So coming to the plate, Cesar Alanis, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Montañez gets his lead at first, nobody out. High and deep to right center. Billings is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matt, we got a nice seat today to see one of the best offenses in the game do what they do best, and that's create havoc. They're one of the top teams in the game as far as slugging percentage, and it's going to be on display today. From line to line, they can beat you. Driving ball.
Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Ryan Klein, 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-2. Runner breaks for third. Hit hard on the ground to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, that's a pretty good pitch. You see this changeup down in the zone, almost ankle high with 2 strikes. A pretty good pitch, but the result isn't very good.
Yeah, the result, Dan's a ground ball with eyes through the middle of the field, and you know what it looks like in tomorrow.
Ready for another shot now. Hiroki Big Daddy. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business right now.
Ryan Klein.
Set to deliver the 0-1. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits here, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Blue Jays on top, 4-0. At the plate, Ramon Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Big Daddy has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. In now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Number 25.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
It's 2020, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Hiroki Big Daddy. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Digging in to try it again, Rocco Quick starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Billings on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Toronto Blue Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Zach Pope picks up his league-leading 13th win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
If a contestant hits 2 home runs, 440 feet or further, let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Let's start the clock. number 25. Another home run. A long home run. See you later. That one's in the bullpen. 3 minutes to go. Four in a row now. And that one's off the Jumbotron. And that one's gone. He takes on the deepest part of the arm. Never any questions about that one. 2 minutes remaining. Make it 9. His third in a row. She's gone. Home run number 12. And that is gonna do it. That ends the round. He finishes with 13 home runs. And he has a trip to the semifinal matchup. Now hitting, represent. The batter, number 25. The round has officially started. Here we go. There's home run number 1. That one is gone. His second That's 3 in a row. To go. It's gone. He has earned an additional bonus time. See you later on the home run course. 7 home runs now. Up first in this semifinal match, number 17, Stephen Canning. The round has officially started. Here we go. Now batting, number 25. See you later on the home run course. That's gone into Heritage Park. That's gone into the bullpen. Two minutes remaining. Never any questions about that one. There's number 8. Will be the one that crowns our champion. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, number 25.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in the booth by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Big Daddy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Drilled to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Raul Oliveros, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs.
Digging in, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Hope rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. And he will score on the inside the park home run. And that was a gift right there.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Chu looking up. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
8-4 tonight. The American League All-Stars crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Thomas Bird takes home the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious American.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hiroki Big Daddy looks to push his all-time hit streak record to even greater heights. Next. Jason Napier, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
At the plate, Chad Huff. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The designated hitter, Chad Huff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Barrera sprinting after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Huff takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Take a look at this right.
So stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Elmer Trujillo. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Oh, and 2, here it is. Line drive to center field. Zapata is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 1-0. Ready now for Baltimore, Curtis Haight. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch, and the result?
So coming to the plate, Hiroki. Big Daddy. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 4 and the Blue Jays 1. In now for the O's, Sean Zapata. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the fourth inning. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently sits second on the Orioles in that category. Stepping into the box, Hiroki Big Daddy.
25.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a drive out to left center field. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 6-2 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Striding in, Elmer Trujillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Big Daddy leads off second with one gun in the inning.
Back.
A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in. Runner goes for third.
Come on, get out.
Swinging to throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Vila.
Designated hitter, Chris Vila.
And the 2-1. The runner's breaking for home, and he scores on a daring steal of home. Digging in, Hiroki Big Daddy, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. But they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least
now to the plate, Will Wagner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Big Daddy is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Toronto after this. Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the... Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, The series is theirs.
12-9, the final in this one. The Orioles scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Johnny Thorpe with his 4th win this season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. The show's got baseball for you on a Saturday night north of the border here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. 2 of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Darryl Fry gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. Last night a big one for him as he drove in 6 runs. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases.
Slide, get out, get
second
out.
Now and headed for third. And he is in there. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started. To start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
Working to escape the first inning jam. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ramirez going back on it, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Chad Huff. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Orioles have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Now batting, Hiroki Big Daddy. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And he's safe.
Oh, man, definitely need to take another look at that one. This was straight over his head, and that's such a tough play because he really can't see it very well as he's going back. He picks it up at the last minute and makes a ridiculous diving grab. That was...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Santos. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready for another chance. Hiroki Big Daddy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit. The throw into second. And this will wind up the closer than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Stepping into the box, Elmer Trujillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Now at the plate, Curtis Haight. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Barrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. The 5, 6, and 7 slots. So digging in now. Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone! Shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, and it's now 5-3.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can. It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Toronto Blue Jays pick up win number 70 to top the division. Darryl Fry earns win number 7 on the season. Leonard Okada hammers down the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 runs.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Garrett Blanchard, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
All right, make a turn, make a turn.
Line drive, base hit.
Slide,
throw
slide,
to third.
slide, slide.
And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, Dero, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started, to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Into the box, Chris Vila, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Barrera on third. Big Daddy over at second. Trujillo is over at first with one away. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play. Ready now, Dennis Billings. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first.
Right here, on the back.
Soft liner toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great. Standing in, Kevin Santos. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Kevin Santos.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Big Daddy. One away. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit well towards the hole. Haight scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Zapata moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in for the Jays, Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
Down.
The relay, but he is in there with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Elmer Trujillo. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper...
And a welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hiroki Big Daddy looks to push his all-time hit streak record to even greater heights. Next. Andres Ramos will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
At the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Kurt Matheny. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled toward right center field. Big Daddy is in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways.
Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone! Straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now. Once again, Hiroki Big Daddy comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake. And
they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners. And
fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his third home run of the ball game, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Ready to take his hacks again, Scott Dennis, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall. Time up. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Billings giving chase, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And
yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
8-4 tonight. The Twins used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Rodrigo Sanchez earns win number 7 on the season, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, start the week between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way deep in the contest last night. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Twins 1, the Jays nothing. Next to bat for Toronto, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the second deck and gone. Shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Standing in, Hiroki Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Christopher Jolly. He singled his last time up. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Big Daddy on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the 3rd long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game, and it's now 5-3. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this.
The next twin up, Richie Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that is off the wall. And he'll get in there easily as the tying run's at second now with nobody out.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time. He almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
So striding forward now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Alejandro Mateo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Big Daddy on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Toronto win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Zach Hope earns his league best 14th win. Leonard Okada earns the save out of the bullpen, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to the show. We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Center, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the... Now in the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hiroki Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Cruz is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Into the box now, Andres Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hurt aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Big Daddy coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Ready once again, Scott Dennis. A hit in 2 tries so far. In the air to straightaway right. Barrera is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 3, the Blue Jays 2. So striding in, Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 25.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Winkler has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck.
Digging in, Morris Winkler. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Big Daddy is after it. 2 down. Striding in once again, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Center fielder, number 25.
First offering on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead 4-3.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this, but they do, and he makes them. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Alexis Perez gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Leonard Okada records the save.
A player receives an unexpected call. It's his former high school coach, who was an important mentor and advisor to him in his teen years. Most high achievers have, in their past, an important someone who first believed in them.
It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Hiroki Big Daddy looks to push his all-time hit streak record to even greater heights. Next. Melvin Caldwell gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Into the box now, Hiroki Big Daddy, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different...
Ready now for the White Sox, Sam Seda. The average on the season sits right at .290 to begin the day. Here it comes on 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Big Daddy. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up now, Sebastian Cortez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Barrera giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Settling in now, Hiroki Big Daddy. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Number 25.
First offering on its way. Shot toward right center. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Stepping in, Sam Seda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Klein. And the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. At the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy, runner in scoring position with two gone. And ball four now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Elmer Trujillo. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 3-0, here it is. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Chris Vila. He singled his last time up. Rosales at third, Big Daddy on second, Trujillo on at first with 2 down. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. Toronto leads this one 3-0. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Alex Hidalgo. High in the air out to center field. Big Daddy is there. 2 gone. Up next for Chicago, Russell Kramer. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Big Daddy coming in, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Ready for another shot now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the alley in left center. Navarro is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Unless there's an amazing turnover of this lineup, it's looking like this is going to be his last at bat. And I think, people, we need to take a step back and realize this is the new mark. He has the new all-time hit streak mark. I didn't think I'd ever...
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on. Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Today it's the 2nd of this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sam Gonzalez is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Big Daddy took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Chung racing back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
In now, Sebastian Cortez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high.
1-1-1.
And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about this.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Hiroki Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Man,
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Digging in to try it again, Elmer Trujillo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Elmer Trujillo.
The 2-2. Back up the middle. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this to the plate now is the designated hitter, Sean Soriano. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Soriano.
The 1-2. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Big Daddy going back. Still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year as they pull within 1. 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Big Daddy on the move. He's got it. A great running play. And that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. Score remains steady at 6-4. Stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Barrera rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner is in from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Nice hit, nice hit.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business right now.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late. And the runner's coming home. Now he'll step off. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home. Leading off the inning, Theodore Chung. They'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering class.
At the plate, Troy Rivera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Big Daddy sprinting after it. Makes the play. 1 away. Ready to take his hacks again, Sean Soriano, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. White Sox pick up just the 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Jays lead it 9-5. So stepping in, Sam Seda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here now the 2-2. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 21 for him on the season. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind this hitting? So good. The plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. From the belt, the pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff. Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and he'll reach second now with one away. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Elmer Trujillo, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Rosales, the runner at third. Big Daddy at second with one away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Seda moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Jays are out in front, 13-6. Striding in, Royce Kahns. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight.
Baseman, Royce Kahns.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Big Daddy has it in his tracks. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail by a bunch. Stepping into the box, Enrique Sandoval.
Third baseman.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Sandoval.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Digging in, Sebastian Cortez. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Sebastian Cortez.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Moving under it, Big Daddy. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Got it right there.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
13-9, the final score in this ball game. The Toronto Blue Jays came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Garrett Blanchard earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Sam Gonzalez gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes.
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series. Now to the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Navarro is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Leading off the inning, Hiroki Big Daddy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Stepping up to the plate, Elmer Trujillo. Big Daddy stands at second with no outs. And the runner's breaking for third.
Get down.
Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Vila. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 2-2. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead. Now batting, Hiroki Big Daddy, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Home half of the 5th coming up, tied at 3-3. Stepping into the box, Sam Seda comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Comes set with the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Barrera going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in and looking for more, Troy Rivera. He singled his last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this.
One.
And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 14 on the season. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Ramon Mendez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Lifted the other way out to left center. Big Daddy is after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Throw won't get him. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's set, and the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And it's now 7-4. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. So digging in now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too mad.
So now it'll be Trujillo. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Seda giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. The relay throw on to first, a double play. So no run. 7-4 the final finish today. Toronto wrote an important.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. The Blue Jays have now won consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Brian Valencia gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the.
Striding in for Elvis Medeiros. And as you take a look at the splits, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Big Daddy is in pursuit. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hiroki Big Daddy, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Now at the plate, Elmer Trujillo earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jason Schaefer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Oh, and he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. Ready for another chance, Elvis Medeiros.
Right fielder, Elvis Medeiros.
The 0-1 pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Big Daddy will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. Could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Into the box, Elvis Medeiros.
Next for Oakland, right fielder, Elvis Medeiros.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Hiroki Big Daddy will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. This is line to left. Hong is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Next up for the A's, Manuel Diaz. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Big Daddy racing back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Digging in now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Sanchez ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. The Jays striding into the box. Hiroki Big Daddy comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the second deck and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to love the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as
Standing in, Fernando Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sanchez.
And a changeup that time. Swing and a ball sent high and deep. This one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Stepping in for the Jays, Hiroki Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the...
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this, but they do.
Now at the plate, Greg Wilson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Greg Wilson.
The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Big Daddy is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Standing in, Mario Lozano. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line drive to center field. Big Daddy will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A's are gone in order, and it remains 5-3. At the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Elmer Trujillo.
Number 9.
Big Daddy, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner's on his way to third.
On the bag,
Sliced hard on the ground. And that's the 2nd out. But 1's all they get as the run scores. Hiroki Big Daddy will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. From the stretch. High and deep to center field. Sanchez going back on it, and oh my goodness, that banged off the center field sweets. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in 1 night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick.
Digging in once again, Mario Lozano. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Pulled toward right center field. Big Daddy on the move. And that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Leading off the inning, Fernando Sanchez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Big Daddy is there, and he has it for the first out. Hiroki Big Daddy will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Sanchez racing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run shot to straightaway center, his 4th in the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Now the A's designated hitter, Manuel Diaz, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Big Daddy waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Now at the plate, Joel Zamora. He singled his last time up.
Catcher, Joel Zamora.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
12-6 the final tally here. The Toronto Blue Jays rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Darryl Fry earned his 9th win of the year. Alexis Perez turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays. Next to bat for Toronto, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Coming to the plate now, Fernando Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Fernando Sanchez.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Big Daddy going back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
So striding forward now, Joel Zamora, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit in the air out to center field. Big Daddy is going to get there, and that's the third out. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Now in the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. Big Daddy takes the turn at third. He wants it all. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Jason Schaefer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitches a ball. But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now the runner's on his way home. And a ridiculous way to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Elvis Medeiros, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Big Daddy has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and they give.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curt Gentry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sanchez leads off with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Big Daddy is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Oakland. They're down 7-1. Ready once again, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. from the stretch. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Sierra is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now. The tag, and he is out. Into the box now, Oliver Mitre. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Oliver Mitre.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Big Daddy ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And a hot start to the inning here for the A's with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and it was a good pitch. Almost getting it past him, but he catches up to it at the last second and goes to the opposite field. And the ball makes it all the way to the wall, allowing him to hustle all the way around.
So striding in, Hiroki Big Daddy comes into this at-bat looking to add to his 10 total bases in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Aubrey is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Fernando Sanchez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch pulls this one in the air out to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Striding in once again, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone off the batter's eye. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like...
Into the box now, Kurt Gentry. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Digging in, Joel Zamora. He singled his last time up.
Joel Zamora.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Big Daddy is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping up now, Mario Lozano. Medeiros at second, Cedeno at first, 2 out in the inning. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your...
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
12-6, the final tally here. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Blanchard earns win number 7 on the season. Ronald Hara allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours.
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Game 1 of this 4-game set straight ahead between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. The Blue Jays are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Robbie Toivonen gets the starting nod for the M's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Settling in now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll be trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished with a 4-for-5 line at the plate. First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. Polito is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
All right, hold up.
Ball to second, right to him. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes. Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Elmer Trujillo. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly.
Next for Seattle, Shannon Lunchbaugh. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Big Daddy is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Digging in now for the Mariners, Dean McCord. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 3-1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Calling for it, Big Daddy. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Hiroki Big Daddy. From the stretch. Hard liner to center field. Polito has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Striding in to start the 9th, Hiroki Big Daddy, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Line to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
At the plate, Dean McCord, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. The 1-1 home. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Andres Ramos hangs win number 11 on his line as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Leonard Okada wraps it up for the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're inside Safeco Field here in Seattle. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. The Blue Jays find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Abraham Dykes gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
In now, Hiroki Big Daddy. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Infield in the shift here. Now the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It bangs off the scoreboard and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Digging in to try it again, Hiroki Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
All right, turn, find it.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
It's a player. What that means, you want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business right now.
Number 9.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Elmer Trujillo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Barrera going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. A run on 2. Stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Polito
drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richard Kirkpatrick. He singled his last time up.
Kirkpatrick.
Pulled toward right center field. In line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Hiroki Big Daddy will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Digging in, Tommy Switzer. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
The 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Here we go. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. Hiroki Big Daddy, the American League's batting leader, steps into the box. Coming up next. Ralph Reiter is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
At the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find him.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Kalita is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Shannon Launchbaugh, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Big Daddy is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Striding in, Hiroki Big Daddy. Now, despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
So coming to the plate, Adrian Velasco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping into the box, Shannon Lunchbaugh. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Shannon Lunchbaugh.
Here's the 0-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Big Daddy going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now the guy everyone is anxious to see stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And he's now secured his 4th knock of the day. Even for him, this has been a great performance at the plate.
Warning, warning, somebody wants a batting title. People better wake up. Guys around him, they're going to check the box score and start to panic a little bit. A 4-knock game is pretty special.
He's running. Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Mariners 1.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
6-1. Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. Hiroki Big Daddy, the league's top home run hitter, will look to widen his lead atop that board next. Alexis Ochoa is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Now to the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. He currently sits atop the home run leaderboard and seems to be heating up even more here in the dog days of August.
This guy has been on absolute fire. You get on a run like this, you want to show up to the yard at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.